Yo, what's up everybody? I hope you guys are doing great. So before I get into this video, I just want to let you guys know that I already have two other videos about Plies, so make sure you guys go check those out. Both of these videos are on my main channel, Conscious X, because Plies does have two other characters. The most obvious one is obviously Kirk Franklin, and then the other one is Tory Lanez. So if you guys haven't watched these videos, make sure you guys go check that out. The link will be in the description below. And also go watch my new video on my main channel about Young Thug, because I also talked about this Lil Keed situation in that video. And I also exposed this whole Rico situation with YSL and Young Thug and how all of that was scripted. So if you guys haven't watched this video, make sure you guys go check that out. But anyways, now let's get into the video. So, I was doing research on Lil Keed when I heard that he died, right? And obviously every death you hear in the mainstream media is not real. They fake all of these characters' deaths every so often to steal people's energy and to push an agenda, right? Because none of these celebrities are real people. You have to think all of these celebrities were once infiltrating. They always get involved with regular people. So if you've met these celebrities before, that doesn't make them real, because there's infiltrators all around us every day. But as you guys can see right here, Lil Keed is obviously one of Plies' younger characters, because his other characters are kind of old right now, so it makes sense that he would have a younger character. So here's some side-to-side comparisons so you guys can see the resemblance between these two. Right here you can see they have the same exact eyes. And when I saw this picture of Lil Keed on the right, it really reminded me of Plies a lot. Especially right here, you can see the resemblance a lot. And they're both wearing a bucket hat right here. And right here you can really see it a lot. He looks just like Plies right there. So let me know what you guys think about this. There's an obvious resemblance right here. Lil Keed was not that big of a rapper, so a lot of people may not know about him. But just because he's not a big mainstream artist does not mean that he's a real person. Every single celebrity that you see is an infiltrator, and they're not real people. And right here, Lil Keed looks so much like Plies, man. It's crazy. And then when I saw this picture, I was shocked because he really reminds me of Plies in this picture. Make sure you guys do your own research, and the more you look at it, you will start to see it. And, obviously Kirk Franklin is another one of Plies' characters, so it makes sense that Lil Keed would also look like Kirk Franklin. So this person said Lil Keed looks like Kirk Franklin with dreads, and they put a picture of Kirk next to Lil Keed, and he looks so much like him right here, man. And for some reason, it looks like Lil Keed has fake dreads on. It looks like if you just put fake dreads on Kirk Franklin, you get Lil Keed. And a similarity between these two is Keed and Kirk are both 4 letters, and they both start with a K. So that's a small connection. It could just be a coincidence, but I thought that was very interesting, considering that they look so much alike. And they have literally the exact same hairline and forehead. I just noticed that right now. So let me know what you guys think about this. And by the way, make sure you guys go watch my video about Young Thug. Like I said, I broke down that whole situation that happened with YSL, and I exposed how all of that was scripted. So I recorded this Young Thug video on Saturday, right? And I was too tired to post it. It was getting kind of late. But the video was already recorded, so I just thought to myself, I'm going to post it on Sunday, right? And hours after I recorded this video, the news comes out that Lil Keed passed away. And I thought that was crazy because in this video, I was talking about how Young Thug equals 138 and death equals 38 in the same cipher. So in that video, I was saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if Young Thug fakes his death or someone around him fakes their death. Because normally when a celebrity's name equals 38 in gematria or 138, someone around them usually dies or they end up dying themselves. So that's why I mentioned that. And then it was crazy because hours later, it literally happened. But anyways, the point here is that there is clearly death surrounding Young Thug's name. Just the fact that his name equals 138 in the same cipher as death. I won't be surprised if any other deaths happen or if he ends up dying as well. And another death did happen surrounding Young Thug. You know, like a month or two ago, Young Thug's baby mama supposedly died at a bowling alley, and that was like the fakest death I've ever seen in my life. You know, who dies over a bowling ball, and especially a girl at that? You know, none of that shit made sense. And Lil Keed's death doesn't make any sense either. You know, so far, no cause of death has been given, so none of them know why he even died. And the only reason people even know that he died is because his brother Lil Got It was there when he died, and he took him to the hospital. But I just find it weird that Lil Got It hasn't explained why he died, you know? And people are just assuming that it was because of drugs. But at the end of the day, you know, there's no actual official proof of why he died. You know, and every time there's no cause of death when they die, I always find it very suspicious, because if you find somebody dead, you should have a really good guess of how they died. You know, you can pretty much see right away. And right here it says Atlanta rapper Lil Keed died on Saturday in Los Angeles at the age of 24. A publicist for his label 300 Entertainment confirmed his death to NPR. No cause of death was given. Alright, so his name is Keed, right? So it's crazy that Keed equals 83 in the same cipher as murder. And as you guys know, whenever a celebrity's name equals 38 or 83, it is a high possibility that they're going to fake their death, or someone around them is going to fake their death. So it's obvious that this was going to happen. You know, it was all scripted with his name. And then he faked his death on May 13th. And Lil Keed equals 31. So you flip the 31 around and you get 13. So all of this is scripted. And at the end of the day, when you know the world is a stage, you can easily tell when something is fake and scripted. If you actively watch my channel and Divine Sade's channel, you should already know that this is fake. Every time you hear a celebrity death in the news, you should already know that it's fake and scripted. You know, everything celebrities do is calculated and scripted with gematria. So don't feel sad when these celebrities die. You know, don't you guys think it's weird that every single month a new celebrity is dying? It's so obvious they're trying to drain everybody's energy. So make sure you guys protect your energy and don't fall for these celebrity deaths. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And subscribe to my main channel if you haven't. You know, this video is going to be on my second channel. And now I'm just going to show you guys some videos of Kirk Franklin admitting he's Plies, and Plies admitting he's Kirk Franklin, because they put the truth in plain sight so many times with this one. But I'm glad I got to make this video about another one of Plies' characters that nobody talks about, because the only one that people know of is Plies and Kirk Franklin. But as you guys know, these celebrities have multiple characters. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It was rumored that y'all was the same person, but
Yeah.
it was like, no, you could be his father, and they was like brother.
No, that's me. I just wanted people to be able to, to finally hear the truth.
Okay.
And I brought it here, so,
He's like, it's an oath.
Plies want to know.
You kind of look like Plies a little bit now.
And pictures more so now that I see him in person. He really
Yeah, not in person.
Well, the truth is that I am.
My man Kirk Franklin is so fly. How fly is he? That he Kirk Franklin on Sundays and he Plies Monday through Sunday.
I see these memes of you and Plies. Have you met Plies and saw Plies yet? Because they be funny.
Wait. Before though, Mac, why are they making memes of
these
Kirk
two?
Franklin and Plies?
Is there a comparison of the two?
Yeah, saying they brothers look alike.
Here's the question, though. He said, no, what was the question? Have ever
Met Plies.
to meet Plies, I would have to be where Plies is, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I would have to go the places that Plies go. 'Cause I would doubt he would come to the places I would be, right?
He might.
He could. He could.
There's a high possibility.
He could. Now I don't see you going to any of the places where he would be at all. So, but I would give him. There's a possibility that he could possibly be where you.
Well, he could, depending. Yeah, well, I'm being funny, but if he did, though, man, it'd be love. I hope that he's taller than me, because I would hate to see another brother be short again. So,
Now y'all the same size. I know Plies.
I need somebody to come up. I need somebody to come up. All this shortness going on, it's like we got to get it in.
With your music, does it ever get easier for?
Franklin, I say, I want to take him to King of Diamond with me.
He can go in that motherfucker. He ain't got to get no dancing. He can go in there and turn right around and go take him a little holy bath, and he going to be back holy. Kurt, listen. You go to King of Down with me, and I come to church with you. Even swap ain't no swap.
Next time I'm in Miami, you got to come to a Baptist church with me and sit through a 3-hour church service with tambourine and church cookout, and then I may walk by the club. I may walk on the parking lot and just walk on the curb of the
Y'all tell Kirk Franklin, I say, I want to take him to King of Diamond with me. He can go in that motherfucker. He ain't got to get no dance. You go to King of Diamond with me, and I come to church with you. Even swap ain't no swap.
When he was talking, I couldn't understand what he was saying. I had to play it 4 or 5 times. Like, what is it? But you know, much respect to him. You know, it was really cool for him to reach out, and you know, what I think for me more than anything is that the reason why I responded is because I want to show people that as a Christian, we're not untouchable. That that I feel like it would be very, kind of disrespectful for another human being to say something to you because, oh, he's not a church person, I can't say nothing back. I mean, who am I? That's the type of mantra I try to live up under. Who am I? So
are you going to the strip club?
No, girl, you heard what I said. I said I'm gonna walk on the curb. I walk on the curb if you go to a 3-hour church service. But it's gotta be 3 hours. It's gotta be it's gotta be one of them churches where the AC don't work. So 3 hours of just sweat and stank. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then afterwards we'll get the food.
And then we'll get the food. We'll get the church cookout food, the fresh fish, and then the fried fish and the French fries, and then maybe I may walk on the curb of the club. Yeah, just walk by the curb.